right. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's get this thing finished, shall we? Whew. All right. All right. So just a quick review. We had a box of cards that were Alice in Wonderland cards, and I cut the end off, the top and bottom off of this thing, and I moved this end over to this end just to reinforce the spine. Went ahead and carefully stitched in 3 small signatures. Hi, Christy. How are you? Then we put in some pockets and some tags. We added some lace, some trim, some tabs, the washi tape here and there. And today I expect to just kind of review everything that I did and see if this thing is ready to cut some holes and put some dressing on the tags. And then I think this sucker's done. Hallelujah, we're done with it. I think. Let's take a look. Yep, we're all the way to the back. So right now I'm just going to be worried about putting some ties on, some strings on. So let's get some string. Hey, Curly. All right. So red and white, I think, will be good for this. And let's see. I like that too. Of course, black and white. I think that's where we'll start. And we're going to need a small hole punch. Hello, Sheree. How are you? Okay. This was a little messed up, so we'll go ahead and set an eyelet in it. I'm so glad for this one to be finally getting almost done. And it's not that I dislike it in any way. It's just I'm so used to doing these things so quickly, and doing them, only one day a week is killing me. Hmm. All right. So, went to bed this morning at about 3, and about 4 o'clock, Hags knocks on my door, and she never knocks on my door. It's kind of an unspoken rule around here. Nobody ever messes with me once I go to sleep because I rarely sleep. And I thought I was dreaming. And nope, she knocked again. Very lightly, by the way, I have to say. And I was like, yeah? She says, there's water all over the floor in the garage. Something's leaking. What? So I got up. Mike woke up. We went outside, and the hot water heater is kaput. And it literally was going from where our hot water heater is at the back wall of our garage out the front door. So Mike shut the water off to it, and Hags and I picked up a couple of boxes, just a few things, because when we moved in, because here's the door, and here's the back, here's the hot water heater, and we were storing stuff, I had the forethought to say to him, no, we're putting it all up on shelving. So everything that's on the wall is on shelves, thank goodness, unless it's in a tub and it doesn't matter. And then Hags has one of her tables there, so we just need to be able to get the hot water heater out and get the new one in. Luckily, it's up on a platform and everything. He just has a few things he has to move, but he had to go get a hot water heater. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, he gets a hot water heater, because the last time we tried to get a hot water heater, it's a Vegas city ordinance that in order to get a hot water heater, you have to have a permit to buy one, because you have to have a permit to install it because people were installing them improperly. And so the city put it in an ordinance. Now I'm hoping they've changed the ordinance, or that COVID-19 might have something to do with that. We're going to just go look the other way. Otherwise, we have to call our friend who's a plumber and have him go get it. Hey, Jeannie. So Hubber is off to get hopefully come home with a hot water heater in hand. And then we can have hot water again. Eight tickets, tag. You know, I didn't originally, but I think I'm going to round these. So I'm hoping by the end of the day I end up with a hot water heater. Not really too enthused to be living without a hot water heater right now. Okay. Let's do this one black and white. You know what? I think I'm going to do a little, no, it's too tight to do a reinforcer on there. Guess we'll go without it. Where'd you come from? There we go. Should probably get the clip out to clip this thing and take something out of it. Where did my clip go? There it is. Okay. Marlene. Hi, GD. Hi, Mary. Yeah, so now Hover is off. I'm hoping he is getting me a hot water tank so that I have hot water, because you would think, in the desert, you wouldn't care too much about hot water in the summertime. Unfortunately, this is when you want to take 25 showers a day. You really, really want a water heater right now. Okay, I guess this is going to be a single. Hey. Behave. Red. Black. Blue. And so now there's like all this water in the garage, and it's really humid in there. I feel like I'm in Jersey. I had to go out and pick some stuff for an order, and I walked out there and it was like instant sweat. It's so humid. It was not fun, y'all. I'm gonna do a reinforcer on this, whether it likes it or not. I know, isn't this wonderful? I love this thing. I love it. And I have carpal tunnel, so it's really nice because it has that extra push in it with the spring and everything. And it only cost me like a third of what it costs for a Crapodile. I don't like that. That did not come out centered at all. Let's try that again. The other way. Okay. Hole. Hole. Oh. I got it. Perfection. All right. Glue. Not fun. No, the Amy's good. The paper's good. Paper is safe. And she was able to keep working. She's just going to have to stop for about 2 hours today while the Mike is putting the new water heater in. And then she'll be right back to it. No, it's not the Crop-A-Dial, but it's the same type of tool. They have an eyelet setter that's from We Are Memory Keepers as well. And it's designed just like the Crop-A-Dial. And my problem with it is the part where you punch the holes is always getting jammed up, which is another reason why I don't like the Crop-A-Dial, because that always gets gooped up too. This, it just comes right out, and it has all the same stuff. You know, I can adjust the depth of my punch. I can set my eyelets, my brads, and everything with this thing. And it's spring loaded, so it's nice and smooth. Love it. That's my favorite toy. And it was like you get this whole box of colored eyelets, silver eyelets. You get the backs for them. You even get the manual setter in case you don't have the pliers for whatever reason. But you get the manual setting piece for it. It comes with it. So you get the whole thing plus the pliers for like 20 bucks, less than 20 bucks. That's a deal. We did the last one in black. Let me do this one in this red string. All right, I'm done fighting with you. Why are you being such a pain in the butt? Look, just go through the hole. Yeah, just go through the hole. Both pieces. See, that's only one. Oh, this is just aggravating me to aggravate at this point. Getting old sucks, guys. I am blind. My hands don't work anymore. I'm cheating. And I just did that backwards, and I don't care. Just don't care. And then he's so funny. He's getting ready to leave, and he wants to take the troll. Now, for those of you that don't know what the troll is the car that I used to travel in. I think he does it so that I can limit what I buy by only having very limited space. But it's a Kia Soul. You put 2 adults in this thing and 5 grocery bags, and it's full. So he wants to take the troll to go pick up the hot water heater. And I'm like, you need to take the hot rod. He's like, No, it's fine. I was like, it's going to come in a box. I'll put the seat down. It's not going to fit in the troll. With the seat down, it's only 4.5 feet. You can't fit it in the troll, honey. I don't want to take your car. You don't want to take my car because my car hates you. He's like, yeah. Do you want me to go out and have a conversation with her? Be nice to daddy? I don't know which car he took. Hey, Aaron. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, so let me get this straight. So y'all have Walmart's taken out the craft section. Now, are you talking about like the full craft section, or they just got rid of their fabric? Because they got rid of like the massive fabric department here and converted it over to those pre-cut 3-yard packages. And all the crafters here had a conniption fit. I'm good, Aaron. Any day I get up and my feet hit the floor is a good day. So if anybody's interested, by the way, when I'm done with this thing, I'm going to put it in the shop. Did you guys see the video I did with the new pieces I got? I got these new wood pieces that I put in the shop last night. And they're fantastic. I mean, like this whole bag, I think, doesn't even weigh an ounce. So for people who like to do the mixed media and they like to do the steampunk, you hit these with your wax and add colors to them. And they don't add a lot of weight to the project. Freaking awesome. But I added those to the shop last night. And I also put in the new metal pieces that I got in. Because I got like 4 new metal pieces in, so I put those in there too. Red. This one's going to be red. Nope, I'll do this one black. Black, black, black. Daddy, it's Mike calling. Pick up the phone. Daddy, Mike one. Yes, dear.
Hi, honey. I have the tank in our car. Do you want me to pick you up anything on my way home to eat or anything like that? Your package has already been delivered.
Sure. Surprise me. I surprised you.
You did, and I appreciate that surprise. But more importantly, what do you feel like eating? I mean,
I don't know, honey. I'm live right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I didn't know you were going live at this time.
Thursdays at 3 every week, honey. Not a problem. Just whatever. Surprise me.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. I did. Hags and I, we went on our big scavenger on Tuesday. And I knew I was like way late. So on the way home, I stopped at his favorite sandwich shop and got him a steak sub. Because he's really spoiled, you know. Yeah, I have the ones that I sold in the sale, but I got some new ones too. I got some really big ones, some nice ones, and some smaller ones, and the wings. I love the wings. And I did order some of these in because I had a couple of people asking about them. So I ordered in some butterflies. Those are coming in. And some book corners too that are like the filigree. So I ordered a bunch of those. Basically ordered a whole bunch of stuff last night. Card. We get this flippy thing that we didn't put anything in. put in a ticket. 2 cards, ticket and a card, ticket and a card, card. Ooh, there's tag. Whew. And no, I'm gonna go the other way with this one. Let's see if I have. Come here so I can see you. Oh, box of yummies. It's my collection of vintage hem tapes. It's actually hem tape. Let me see if I have any pretty stuff in black. Dark blue. Green. Gray. Let's just use a piece of vintage hem tape here. Okay. You over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mary. We keep in the Hubber. We love the Hubber. He cooks. He cleans. He fixes things. He hates my car, but he keeps it running. And he does hate my car. He's a Chevy man, and my car's a Mopar, so he hates it. He's always telling me how awful it is, and how it hates him. Like, it's not personal, honey. It's a car. No, it hates me. It's personal. Yeah, I'm keeping this one forever and ever and ever. Or at least until one of us dies. And it's got a nice tushy, too. Yes. He makes sweet treats, and he lets me have all the craft supplies I can ever want. Absolutely. He spoils me very, very much. Very, very much spoiled. Y'all should have been a fly on the wall for the conversation when I told him I was going to get hags. He's like, "You're going to Arizona?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Why?" I said, "Well, I got to get some lace." He's like, "Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm picking somebody up and bringing them home. Stay with us for a while." It's like, okay. Makes you happy, honey. Oh, I love that man of mine. Okay, we get another one. Okay, so I was kind of out of the loop during the whole Walmart thing. Tell me more, people. So your Walmarts have closed their craft section. Now, seriously, is that just the fabric section, or have they gotten rid of like all the stuff? Because my store, like, there was a run on all that stuff, like fabric and everything, but they've started getting more stuff in. Oh, this way. Tell me more. I need data. This one. There. Oop. Sounds like the Hubber might be home. So Saturday, entire craft section, but they kept some of the children's kits, moved them to the toy department. Yeah, that sounds very Walmarty. I'm actually lucky. One of the stores I have in Vegas is the last one that Sam Walton actually built himself. Like, he put the first brick in. And so they will never change that one. It has the original craft section, like the original fabric section and everything in it. They won't get rid of it because it was the last one he did. His family is like, nope, it's going to stay just the way that Dad left it. That's the problem. When Sam was running it, it was a family-run business. Now that he's dead, his kids run it like a business instead of like a family business. And that just kind of changes everything. Okay. Put away Brad's. Trims. That's a good piece. Keep that. Okay. So the only thing we have left to do on this is the dangle. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. But I may just tie all these together and create a knot here at the top, like a loop that I can use to hook onto. Let's do that. All right, so that gives me a place to hook onto, so we'll take those off. Okay. See, that's the one thing I do like about, well, I used to like about Walmart's. You know, as somebody who goes and drives all over the country, I spend a lot of time in Walmart's. You know, you can run in, if I'm in the car and I'm hungry and I don't really want to go into a restaurant and get something to eat, I can always go into Walmart, grab a roasted chicken and a salad, and I've got dinner. You know, or they have really nice salads, but they also have like their hot food section, so I can go in and I can get, you know, like some potato wedges and some chicken strips, and they even have the little containers of of the dipping sauces you could buy for like 50 cents. So for me, it's always been really convenient. And if I want to stay in my car, I can boondock in their parking lot if I like miss my hotel or something. And it's always, Walmart's always been really convenient for the one thing that I can walk into any Walmart, used to be, not anymore, but you could walk into any Walmart in America and every single one of them was exactly like every other. There was no flip flop. And even if they did flip it and they had the grocery store on one side and the rest of it on the other side, it was always one way or the other, but everything was still in the same general area, which made it very convenient for somebody who wasn't from that area to be able to shop there. And now I've noticed they've got like 6 or 7 different floor plans. And it's like, come on, people. You're making a mess of things. I'm happy, Arlene. Exactly, darling. They do that. Well, I'll tell you what, here, for the most part, like if I went to a Walmart in San Diego, it was exactly like it was in LA. It was exactly like it was in Vegas, exactly the way it was in Phoenix, Tucson, Texas. They were all the same. And then when the kids got a hold of the company, they decided that they were going to do some remodels. And the next thing you knew, all the stores were different. They were doing remodels on one store and then deciding they didn't like that. So they were doing a different remodel somewhere else. The newest one that I've seen is one of the Walmarts out in Henderson. They put the pharmacy in the middle of the store instead of on the wall where it usually is. They have it in a box in the middle of the store. So they have like, you go in and there's like your deli on the left, like there usually is, and the vegetables and everything. And they have all the groceries along the left side. And as you go down that first main walkway, there's like racks of the pharmacy stuff that used to be way over on the other side. Now it's all in the middle, and it's like automotive is right next to it. How does that make any sense at all? And then like electronics is in the corner, and they completely redid the store, and nothing makes any damn sense because the electronics department is literally in the back of the grocery section. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but it was stinking thinking. Okay, let's put some things away. Some things out of my way here. Because I got to bring out the other stuff. Stuff. I need some stuff. Yeah, they just, I don't know. And the other thing Walmart does that it just amazes me, I have a really good friend who's worked for Walmart for years. And she's a lifetime crafter. She's been crafting for 30 years. And when she applied, the position she applied for, because it was a new store, they were just getting ready to open it when she applied. The position she applied for was to be in the fabric department, in the craft department. She had worked at Joann's and a couple of other craft stores. And so she applied there. She was a manager for Joann's at the time. And they had closed her Joann's because they opened a Walmart. And so she applied to be like an assistant manager or manager in the crafts department. And they hired her and put her in women's clothing. And she was in that store for like 6 or 7 years. And she kept going, I want to work in the craft department. I want to be in the craft department. There's an opening in the craft department. I'd like to go to the craft department. And they kept going, oh, yeah, we're going to get you over to the craft department. We're going to get you to the craft. They never put this woman in the craft department in all the years she worked there. She finally had enough of it. She says, I'm out of here. She went back to Joann's. Not that Joann's is much better because, well, if you watched my most recent video, somebody almost died yesterday. All right, let's do something. One of these, and these. This one, and we need some beads. So let's find what we want. There are some pretty red ones here. That one. There's a pin for it. I used it for something. I decided not to. And we need some black. Grab some little black ones. Let's see if there's anything here we might use. Maybe a barrel. And maybe one or two of those. 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 Let's see. Oh yeah, a couple of those. Nope. All right. Get that out of the way. There we go. One of those. All right. Let's build some pins. Yeah, they took out the print. I remember I used to go in there and do that. I send my print to the store so I could go in and pick up my pictures and get, any color any size I wanted, and then they took the machine out. Short pins. But I need heads, not ball pins. Ball pins. Let's do. I guess we'll do long ones. All out of short ones. And I need some chain and a hooky. And we're going to need some ring thingies. Some ringy thingies. Got some ringy thingies. Got a hooky thingy. Don't judge. Thingies, ringies, and hooky dingies, okay? And some chain. All right. God, I hate my hands sometimes. There we go. Oh no! Oh no, Janie, are you? Poor Janie's having withdrawals, man. She hasn't been a thrift store in forever. All right, let's get this out of the way real quick. Let's see if we have anything. What kind of charms, guys, should we put in an Alice in Wonderland journal? Let's see if I have a book. That would be key. I have a little book. Hearts, obviously. I have to look through that. Bees. Cats. Oh, yeah, we use a cat for the Cheshire. Right? Cat works for the Cheshire cat. He's cool. We'll use him. All right. Moving on. What else? No bumblebees. No, those are mostly moons. Nothing in there. I'll have to take a look at this. This is kind of a mixed bag, literally. Okay, gotta have a heart for the Queen of Hearts. And a spoon for the Eat Me, Drink Me. I think that might be it. And yep, I think that's gonna be it. Now I have to figure out how to get these off of here. My dumb butt dropped them. Ooh. It's pretty good. And where's the other tray? Okay. What is that? No, that's a guitar. We don't want the keys, the flying keys. Like those. Okay. Come on, guys. Go back in the bag. Everybody go in the bag. Come on. Y'all just like to get pain in my behind, don't you? Get in the bag. All right, all in the bag. Did I drop anything? Just the ones on the floor. A teacup. Let's see, Curly. If we do, it's going to be here in the food. Let's see. No, I'm out of teacups. I have a snail. Why do I think there's a snail in it? Look. No. 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 I did have a teacup charm. I may have used it though. These stamps will look at a little better. Dragon. Oh, Daddy must be home. I have scissors. And dragonflies. Cats. Elephants. Lots of cats. I don't know why. I have no idea why I don't have a teacup. Oh, I did. I have a spooky house. All right, I'm done looking. We have some crap. We can get started. Put them on the shopping list. We're doing it now. You know what, actually, Curly? I actually did order teacups and teapots, and it is one of the ones that has just not come in, and I had to get it refunded because it hasn't gotten here, and it was like 3 months ago, and I was really mad about that. But I am going to be doing these. I'm going to be doing feather dangles. So I started putting some feathers on clips last night, and then Harry got them. So now I have to do it all over again because I want to do these. Harry just gets into things that he shouldn't be into because he's a very, very bad kitty. He really is. He's a bad, bad kitty. Okay. Loopy scissors. Jules. You can go over there. Oh no. I feel your pain, Tammy. There's a guy here in Vegas that does a procedure for pinched nerves like that, where you have a ruptured, a herniated disc, and he puts like a 1-inch incision in your back. He goes in, he puts traction on your spine to open it up, and he puts the rupture right back in. Hello, son. I said, hello, son.
She's on my. She said, hello, son.
Hello, Hubbard.
Hello. Hey,
Yes.
I have things for you.
What did you bring me?
Things.
You brought me 2 soft tacos,
Chicken tacos.
chicken soft tacos,
Uh-huh.
and a Mexican pizza.
Yeah. Cinnamon twisties.
Oh, those I don't like.
You don't like those?
I don't like cinnamon. Honey.
Okay. No. All right, more for us.
He's always trying to feed me cinnamon. I hate cinnamon. All right. Now, this can't be too big because we don't want to overpower the roux. Come on. You booger. Okay.
Oh, I also bring you one other thing.
Uh-huh.
News that your package has been delivered.
Thank you.
And you have a new hot water tank sitting in your garage. Just needs to be applied. Put it in place. Here you go, puppies.
Well, get the solder in there, Hubbard.
I don't solder. Teflon tape in it. Monkey wrench.
For the gas line?
Yeah, that too.
Oh, yeah, they did turn those over to, but his dad set up that way. This house is old.
What's that?
Does it have that kind of a fitting, or does it have the old one?
Oh, it's all threaded with Teflon tape.
Awesome.
It'd be easy stuff. Some
Right.
Spray soap and make sure there's no leaks.
Oh, here. Yeah.
What?
I cleared a bottle out for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I even just put soap on it.
I know. And now that we've chased my cat away, can we please bring these mongrels back in the house?
They just walked one out.
I know. He's been out for a while. He just came home. I was just going to bring him in,
Well, I didn't know he was outside. I'm sorry.
and the mongrels are out. Call them mongrels because they're my son's dogs, and they have no manners
No manners whatsoever. Get in here.
at all.
All right. By the way, he's just up on the side of the gate in the grass.
Yeah.
He knows it's safe there.
Yep.
Knock it off.
Yeah.
You want any mild sauce, Lovey? Mild sauce.
That was when I went. I have to get the surgery done on my hands, and I went to my doctor, and I walked in, and he's like, taking my blood pressure and everything. And he's like, okay, medicine's all good, everything's good. I'm like, yeah, everything's fine, but I have a new issue. And he's like, okay, what's the issue? And I was like, I think I have carpal tunnel. He doesn't even do anything. He doesn't even look at my hands. He just sends me to go to another doctor to get a test done for carpal tunnel. And I go in, and they stick this pin in my arm and electrocute the crap out of me. And they go, yep, you got carpal tunnel. It's worse in this hand than it is in the other one, which I kind of figured since, you have a dominant hand. Figured it would be worse in one hand than the other. And so then they send those results back to my doctor. My doctor then makes a referral for me to go see a surgeon. Okay. Now, you would naturally assume that when you go to see the surgeon is like, all right, we're going to go ahead and get you scheduled. We'll do your pre-op, all your workup and everything, and we'll get you done. No, he takes $100 from me to walk in. He spent 2 minutes in the room. He goes, do you have any questions for me about the procedure that we're going to be doing? I said, yeah, what are we going to do? Oh, he's like, oh, we're just going to open your wrist and we're going to fix the ligaments and everything so that it's not crushing on the nerves anymore. He doesn't have any diagrams. He doesn't draw anything. There's no like flip chart, nothing. I was like, okay, still have no idea what the hell you're doing. And he's like, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and we'll get ready to schedule you for surgery. But I need you to go back and get these labs. And I was like, okay. So I'm thinking he's going to give me a lab slip to go to the lab and get this work. No. He sends me back to my regular doctor, another $45, to get literally to get a lab slip to go to the lab and have my lab work done. And I'm starting to think, well, this is some bullshit. So I go over to my doctor. He gives me the lab slip. I go to the lab. I get the results. Now I'm thinking they're going to send the results over to the surgeon and I can have surgery. No. At this point, the doctor wants to see me to discuss the lab results, another $45 visit. And then he's going to send them over to the surgeon. So now I've gotten wise to him. So I called my doctor and said, okay, so I'm going to come in. You're going to give me my lab results. It's going to be $45 just to see you for 5 minutes. Well, it is a consultation. No, it's not a consultation unless there's something wrong on the lab results. So if there's something wrong on the lab results, tell me there's something wrong on the lab results and we'll go from there. Well, that's not how we do it. Okay. So how do we do this? Well, you have to come in and talk to the doctor. So I called the lab. They're my results. The lab will send them to me. So I called the lab and had them send me a copy of the results. They faxed it over to me. I looked at it. There's nothing wrong on my labs. Nothing that the doctor would need to see me for to go, hey, you've got this or you've got that. So I'm like, okay. I called back over the doctor. I was like, so when I come see you, you're going to schedule the surgery, right? And they're like, oh, no, that's up to the surgeon. So then I have to go back to the surgeon. I called the surgeon's office. I said, okay, so I got my lab work done and I'm going over to my doctor's. I have an appointment to go see them about the lab results. So what goes on from here? And she tells me, well, then what happens is the surgeon's going to, we're going to set up an appointment for you to come in for your pre-op. Oh, well, I thought I did that already. Well, no, this will be the pre-op for any additional tests the doctor wants done based on your test results. Well, is he going to order those? Well, no, usually he sends you back to your primary care. Are you freaking kidding me? Is this appointment $100? She's like, yes. Like, I haven't even had surgery yet, and I'm into this for $1,000, right? It's a game. It's a joke. It's the way they do this. Yeah. Hi, Nina. Yeah, it's an awesome test. They put a gigantic needle into your shoulder, and then they shoot you like licking a 9-volt battery. They're like, this might be a little uncomfortable. And it wasn't even a doctor who did it. It was some girl in his office. And that test alone, above and beyond what my insurance paid for, and I have good insurance, was another $850. for a 3-minute test, literally. And the doctor didn't even do it. Some technician in his office did it, who wasn't even dressed like a nurse. So the whole thing was taking like almost a year. I thought, I'd go in, they'd give me this test. They'd say, yep, you got carpal tunnel. And, shortly thereafter, I would go to the surgeon and the surgeon would do some blood workup and we would get started on getting me fixed. Well, my window of opportunity came and went because I have to do it in the summer when Alex doesn't need Cassie to watch the kids because they're on school break. Because if Alex needs Cassie, then I don't have anybody to come up here and help me. And then the kids went back to school, so I missed my window of opportunity. And I was like, okay, so I guess I'll have to do it like Christmas break or spring break. I didn't want to do it on Christmas break because, it's the holiday. When you have as many kids as I do, you have to be able to cook dinner and, be normal. And so I didn't want to do that. And then we tried for spring break and COVID-19. No elective surgeries. In the meantime, I'd really like to get my hands fixed. If you don't have carpal tunnel, let me tell you, it sucks. Sucks. Big purple Twinkies, guys. All right. I think we have enough things to do. Hey, Tanya. There's the normal, right? Yeah, well, it was just these 3 fingers were like numb all the time. They would fall asleep on me. And at first I thought it was like I had just gotten a new bra and I thought maybe my bra was too tight and that it was cutting off the circulation. And then somebody told me, well, if your pinky doesn't go numb, then it's probably carpal tunnel. And my mom had it. So I figured, yeah, probably, right? You don't actually get it from repetitive motion so much as you get it from like vibrations all the time. And I've ridden a motorcycle most of my life, so I think that's probably what did it. So I was just dealing with the nerve pain and the tingling and the falling asleep, and that was okay. And now I have a new thing. My hands now swell. That was awesome. And I've developed trigger finger in all 3 of these fingers. Like I'll be picking something up and my hand won't open. And then all of a sudden it'll just flick it across the room. Like, awesome. That's fun. How cool. Not funny. We are making a small dangle to go on our tiny little journal that we've been working on for 3 weeks now. Nina, honey, when you throw things at people's heads, that's not accidentally flinging anything. Oh, honey, they told me to give up using sharp implements long ago. And it had nothing to do with me flinging things or hurting myself. All right, let's get a clip out. No. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that's a fairly good length. All right, so we'll put this one on the bottom. Close that one up. And then I'm gonna put the kitty cat on the other one. The Cheshire. Okay, that works. Drive safe, Curly. We'll see you in a few minutes, honey. All right, so no rhyme or reason to this. We're just going to slap these suckers on here. I'm determined we're going to finish this book today. My hands don't work. I'm going blind. I'm getting old, guys. Although I do have to say there are some skills that we have. I was on my scavenger the other day, and I ran into my daughter and her girlfriend, and they were doing some clothes shopping at the Savers. And I love her girlfriend. She is a sweet, sweet girl. But like most people their age, they are highly delusional about their body size. Because you can't say that they're chunky because that's body shaming. You'll get all kinds of trouble for that. But they chunky. Her and my daughter. And like she's got like size 6 and 7 pants in this shopping cart. And I'm like, there's no way in hell that these are going to fit you. She tries to tell me that. Well, if I don't eat for just one day, I just drop weight like there's no tomorrow. Like, okay, nobody's metabolism works like that. I'm like looking right at her going, girl, you a 10. You a 10 or 12. Amy went and got some 10s and 12s. What do you know? They're the right size. And nobody drops weight by not eating for one day. It's not the way the body works. I don't care who you are. So if there's one thing that we can do that we have learned with our age, it's wear clothes that fit. All right, we need to put more stuff on here. There's just not enough stuff, man. Let's put one of these on. The very top. So the other perk of being, me, I handed him a 20% coupon and left. I'm going to sit here and play with you. I know. Go find me the biggest size you got in a Hershey bar. Hurry it up. I'm expanding while I sit here. Needs a little more color, I think. That's too far forward. Okay, that's more better. I think it's loaded. I don't think we need any of that stuff right now. All right, I need a giant hoopty. I need a giant hoopty. Giant hoopties. I mean, I'm fat. I'm not giant, but, I also don't try to delude myself into thinking that I'm a size 10. That ship sailed a very long time ago. Come on, you booger. I need you to go under the knobs. You don't want to play that way? I will punch a hole in you. I'll do it. All right, there we go. Got that sucker on there. Just a tad more. And there. This. The hell do I have the one that doesn't open? There. All right. I'm over this book, guys. By the way, if you have carpal tunnel, this is a fantastic set. If you do any beading at all, it's the Cousins brand, and it's the ergonomic handle. Awesome. Just saying. You go in there where you're supposed to be. Or are you? There you are. Okay. Here. And it comes in this lovely case. Okay. Now, I don't like skinny jeans. I don't mind leggings and jeggings because, you know, I'm a fat chick and we like the elastic waist. But whatever idiot decided that it was a good idea to take men and shove them into skinny jeans needs to be shot. And that is on behalf of all of the grandchildrenless grandmas in the world. All right, so we're done with this little sucker. Let's take a look at what we did. We built a little charm that we put on the side over here. We pamphlet stitched in 3 signatures using a box from a pack of cards that was an Alice in Wonderland deck. We did cover up the IBS and everything back here with a little sticker so somebody could put their name on it. And we went through, we added some tags and pockets and lace and trims. And let's just kind of quickly go through it page by page here, and we'll see what we've done. By the way, in case you don't know, all of the dyed paper in here is exclusively from Hags Hollow. We put a little flippy dippy in with some time washi tapes because I thought that was kind of apropos. I waited all day to use that word. Then we went back through and we put all of our tops on all of our tags. I shrunk down some journaling cards so that they fit in here because they have to be tiny. Same thing with the tags. I shrunk all those down. And the little tickets. Shrunk those down. Another flippy dippy right here. Yes, I know it's crooked and quiet. We put some tabs on it. And we put in lace. And we put some washi tape in. We made some flag tabs. We put this little rose in and only glued it down halfway so that we could put a ticket in there, make it a tuck spot. We have a couple of brads in here and some trim all the way to the back. And that's it. That is our mini Alice in Wonderland journal. I am probably going to put some stretch elastic around this to use as a closure. But that's it, guys. Ew. But that's it. It's done. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the Etsy. And next week, we'll start on a new project. Not another journal, guys. I have to do something in between them because waiting 3 to 4 weeks to finish a journal is killing me. But if you did watch my video last night, I did get the paper pack to go with the stickers that I got on my Scavenger. So I may have something coming up with this. Figure out what I want to do with it. But I do have a couple ideas in my head of what we could do. So we will get started on those next week, Thursdays at 3. I will see you guys on over the weekend. I usually pop up at least once, but I will definitely see you on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Standard Time, 7, 8, and 9 across the country for One Witch and a Crazy Lady. I promise you we will come on this week. We did have a little bit of an issue last week, but we kind of made up for that. And it will be on my channel, I believe. And then Late Night Lunatics at 9 Pacific, 10, 11, and 12 across the country for an hour or so of just, being with my friends that are up way too late at night. We'll do that. And I have some videos coming out. The next one I have coming out, I think, is this project, the Mod Podge altered coasters that I had to make for Hubbard because he gets wood, water rings on all my wood furniture. So I think this is the next one. I need to build a box for them, but the video for the item itself is coming out and the box video will be separate. So that's, I think, the next one. And then the one after that is going to be some giant tag things. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you today. Listen, if you're hanging out here with us today, even if you're lurking, and you haven't done so, hit the red button for me, like and ring my bell, share me with all your friends. And that's it. I will see you guys over the weekend. Until then, please stay safe. And if you need to reach out, I'm always here and I would love to have a conversation with you. Okay? Bye-bye. Yes, Arlene, they're in the store.